Well, with the holidays coming up oh so fast upon us, and you have a lot of mouths to feed this holiday, and you want to get the most bang for your buck, well, maybe let's make a slab pie to help things along. So come with me and I'm going to show you how. Well, today I'm going to bring you along and we're going to show you how to make a slab pie. My slab pie that I'm making is apple cranberry pie filling that I put up in 15, and I'm going to use the rest of mine all up and make some holiday pies. So I'm bringing you along. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have some cookie cutters, and I'm using the little mini cookie cutters here. And you're going to want a 9 by 13 baking dish. And if you don't have the mini cookie cutters, that's fine and alright. You can use the larger ones as I have here and I have been using as well. Okay, let's get started. So what you're going to be needing is 2 cups of flour, and to that you're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead, mix that all in with the flour here, and then we're going to be putting that all in our food processor. And again, I'm going to just give it a few whirls just to further mix it up before we add anything else. So okay, we are done. Okay, that's good enough. Put the cover back on, and we're gonna mix this until it's nice and mealy, or like, I guess, little baby peas. Make sure it's, yeah, I like the feel of that. So now you're going to be wanting to add 4 to 8 tablespoons of ice water. You don't want to add all of it at once. You want to add a little bit by little bit. So I'm going to add at least 4 tablespoons to start out with. Go ahead, put the cover back on. Let's mix that up a little bit more. Okay, let's add another tablespoon. We're there. When it comes together like that, that's where we want it to be. So I'm going to grab myself a plastic Ziploc baggie, and I'm going to put all my dough in that, and I'm going to put the dough in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. Okay, I grabbed the dough out of the refrigerator, I grab myself 2 sheets of parchment paper, and I'm going to grab some dough out of the bag here, and I'm going to put it on one layer of the parchment paper. Okay, I have a little part of the dough there, and I'm going to put the rest of the dough back into the refrigerator. Okay, and then with our other sheet of parchment paper, I want you to place that on top of your dough as such. And then I want you to grab your rolling pin and I want you to roll out. Now I have to move this because the camera's in my way. So it's very awkward to work how the camera's all set up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll this out. Okay, I went ahead and I rolled that out. Go ahead, peel off the one layer of parchment paper, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab the cookie cutters. Okay, and I took the little cutout pieces of pie dough crust and I put them on a platter just for now. And now with the little hunks of dough that we had left over, go ahead, squeeze it all together and place it back on to your parchment paper. And I want you to re-roll it out. So I'll meet you back after I have that rolled out. Okay, I re-rolled it out. And again, take your cookie cutters and repeat as what we have done before. Let's continue to cut out our shapes. Try to cut as closely as we can. Okay, here is what we all cut out. Now let's set these off to the side. And let's bring back our parchment paper. And now I'm going to go over to the refrigerator and I'm going to grab the rest of my dough. Alright, there's the rest of my dough. Now let's go ahead, put the parchment paper on top. And I'll be back after we roll this out. Okay, I rolled it out. And I somewhat tried to keep it as square as possible as I was rolling it. So now I'm just going to finish cutting up some of the edges. Let's just cut across the top up here. That way when I lift it all into the pan, it's going to be as almost identical to the bottom of the pan, hopefully. So, let me grab our pan. Move or even do it. We're going to take it and we're going to gently roll it so we can put it down inside the pan, okay? As you see, I rolled it all up. Okay, grab that. Now let's take, I don't know which which way would be better to show you all. Okay, let's start to unroll it. And you're going to want the dough facing down to the bottom of your baking sheet. And go ahead and lift off the parchment paper. And you may have to adjust it a little bit. That's okay. And if it breaks apart a little bit, that's okay too. Okay, and now just grab a fork and you're going to want to dock the bottom of your crust. So go ahead. Just keep doing jars of apple cranberry pie filling, and I'm going to have to go ahead and make another one because my one son wants my caramel apple pie filling. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do the apple cranberry pie filling, and I'll bring you back after I put a jar of my home canned cranberry apple pie filling, or apple cranberry pie filling. Okay, now what you're also going to want to do is put your little cutouts on top of our slab pie. Just keep grabbing them and drop them wherever. We can always rearrange later on, but you want to keep doing it as such. And keep going on. Okay, we're going to want to put this in a preheated 425 degree oven, and we're going to want to bake this for 30 minutes. But I just wanted to show you. There's your slab pie. I'll show you the finished results as soon as it comes out of our oven.